Somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, A-floor, come down.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set, 8, read.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Over the middle, complete. That's Vaughn. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
10 logo.
Right. He's tight on you. Tight on the right. Alert. 3 down.
Ready.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
60 Pittsburgh. General West. Snap.
They'll run on first down. It's Vaughn, and they're going to him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that. Here's Minshew. This is Johnson. He's got it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Down. 15 line. 15 line. Get it.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is third and goal. Running it with Armstead. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So on fourth down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. Now the wolf. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day.
On third down, Edwards. He gets it to Brown, complete. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, and now it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. Second and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Edwards operating from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the... This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
On the double. Squeeze. Here we go, deep. Here I come.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. On 4th down, Minshew. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Ravens nothing.
Come on, set. Come on, ain't together. Come on.
Here's Edwards to throw on second down. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 76 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now Minshew. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Edwards to throw again. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Back to throw. Edwards to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
Let's go. Check.
To throw is Edwards. On first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
10-2, sir. Hey, shoot. Light 42. 5.
Minshew sets to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
Know what I would tell my offense?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On the draw, Richard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. And the Patriots are out to an early lead there over the Jets. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's first and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. On second and 10, Minshew. He completes it to Westbrook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. Looking to throw. Edwards. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Edwards now on 3rd down. Trying for Brown, and And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On first down, it's Vaughn, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always...
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Edwards. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Edwards throwing again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friends.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well,
else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. A big third down play there for the Jags. 44 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Vaughn. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Vaughn. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 6 yards away. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Pull it together. Quick the edge. Come. Let's go.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Complete. It's Johnson. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's the 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Edwards. From the gun, he'll throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Out of the gun is Minshew. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. Finds his tight end, Oliver, here outright. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Oliver. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Edwards going to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On first down, Richard, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Trying to jet sweep here, it's Boykin, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Hey, Reed.
That's what I do.
Looking to throw. Edwards. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Don't get nervous. 6 guys. Check 6.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Here we go. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
To throw is Edwards on 1st and 10. That's complete to Richard, the running back. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Hey, let's go. Come to crouch.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Edwards now. Off play action. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
It's going to be a long...
On 4th down, Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now Edwards throwing on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking long for Westbrook. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. It'll be Minshew again. He's going to air one out. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Going up top. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jags, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2.
Feel like